Hey folks, Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas. Glad to be with you, bangthebook.com, and we're talking PGA Tour, and we're going to Pebble Beach, the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. It's an intriguing tournament, and it has enhanced significance this year because the U.S. Open is going to be at Pebble Beach, so a lot of guys are playing here, and they're going to be doing their homework for the U.S. Open, but that doesn't mean there aren't money-making opportunities on the board. Dustin Johnson loves playing here. He's coming off a win, but the travel from Saudi Arabia, 5-1, is a little rugged to try to choke down that number. Jason Day has played extremely well at Pebble Beach without winning. He's on the board at 9-1. Tommy Fleetwood, how about this, making his debut at Pebble Beach, and again, doing some homework for the U.S. Open. He's on the board at 20-1. Some of the guys with current form coming in, Adam Scott, second at Torrey Pines. He's on the board at 25-1. Some of the players I'm going to saddle up with here, and the odds makers, maybe you're on board with this a little bit. I wish the numbers were a little bigger, but I like Patrick Cantlay to be a factor this week, and he's on the board at a really deflated price of 25-1, but I think he's going to fit the bill here. And the other guy I will tell you at a really nice number, 40-1, actually is low. When I say a nice number, the nice number is the Masters. I think Matthew Fitzpatrick has an opportunity at Augusta this year, and he's on the board here at 40-1. Couple tournaments back, he was a runner-up on the European Tour at Hong Kong. I think the Brit is maybe akin to a guy like Xander Schauffele last year. His game's ready to really jump on the big stage. So I think Matthew Fitzpatrick could make some noise, and I'm betting him this week, and I've already bet him at 100-1 to win the Masters, because if a player like him wins here, the Masters number on a hinge is going to come automatically down to 60-1. So that's what I'll be doing with Matthew Fitzpatrick. And another kid, and I said this on the podcast with Adam Berg, you've got to be willing to draw a line through a bad effort, and Taylor Gooch had a bad effort. This is a good young player. The guy had been on the leaderboard in his last 3 tournaments before, not having a good week at Phoenix, but a lot of people did have a good week at Phoenix. And then you had the weird weather on Sunday. But I think Taylor Gooch at 100-1 is another young guy in current form in that same vein. Guys that played well last week, Martin Laird is 100-1, Mullinax is 100-1, and Charlie Hoffman obviously is a guy that can get it going, and he can string birdies together. He's on the board at 80-1. But one thing with this event, you better have a guy with a good attitude, because you're playing with amateurs. There's a lot of standing around. There's a lot of waiting. Some guys will just be distracted and they'll fall off the face of the earth and they'll get frustrated. Other guys will relish in the fun, and it's a 4-day cocktail party basically for them, and then it gets really serious on Sunday. So I think price plays abound. Again, I like Fitzpatrick and Cantlay would be my picks at a price coming in, and then obviously you get the ability to reload on Friday. Don't forget you play 3 courses here, and then on Sunday it's back to Pebble Beach. But it's a fun event, but still an opportunity to make some money, and it's the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, and you pay attention as well. The players are doing some homework. You should too. Watch this event, and it may help you come to a decision when you're making your U.S. Open play down the road. Always glad to be with you. Follow on Twitter at Brian Blessing. Follow along at Bang the Book. And as always, we invite you to listen daily to the Sports Betting Podcast with our good friend Adam Burke at bangthebook.com.